Hello.
I don't know why
We're just
all
gonna
started.
spend the whole stream like this.
Do you know what it reminds me of, that GIF with that like monkey stuffed animal or whatever it is on that chair? And he's like
Nope.
that. No?
Man, I really wish I could say yeah, but I don't remember.
It's nothing.
Never
spooky.
mind. No one knows what I'm talking about. Hello, everybody.
This is our last week on stream.
Hello, everyone. It is Indie RPG Night. We're here to play a really fun game. I'm really excited to check it out. Called Halo and Horns, as per the title above us over here. I am Amanda. This is my stream, and if you didn't know that, well, welcome in. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it
is.
I'm Amanda. Some people call me Vamp. You can call me either. And I am a internet personality, actor, cosplayer, host. I talk about comics on a cute little site called Top 10 Nerd, and I also do my own content here on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm a variety streamer. I do many different things. This is one of them. This is our ttrpg indie night. It's where we play indie role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, but never Dungeons and Dragons. Something else that is really cool.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Will we ever?
Will we ever? I don't know. Maybe if there was a petition or something. Maybe if we did a fundraiser and we hit a certain goal.
signatures.
On White
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a charity stream or something. Maybe at some point, if people really wanted that. I don't know. Do people even want that? Do you want that in chat? Let us know. Also, I'm sorry, chat is not on screen. Let me fix that. And yeah, so anyways, that's who I am. And these are my amazing friends who are part of the stream team with a D. I almost said.
You can't say it like that.
The stream team with a D.
I thought of what we were just talking about before stream. Anyways, I'll let them introduce themselves. But yes, hello, my friends, Anthony and Kurt.
Okay,
Take it away.
Hello.
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 This is Kurt.
Anthony. Anthony is a
Fabulous.
children's book author and economist living and working out of Toronto, Ontario.
Don't dox me, bro.
Anthony is a very clever lad and also makes great books. He has a great time. One of the most interesting people I have the privilege of knowing.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but it's
oh
true.
no.
Oh no.
This is Kurt. Kurt is a genius game designer. And
Well, that's a little much.
oh yeah, sorry. You're allowed to do it, but not me.
Yeah, only me. I can do it.
Kurt's made many a game, including one that I like very much called Here We Used to Fly.
I've played it on stream before. It's really good. If you guys want to
Yeah.
look up the VOD for it, it exists on the YouTube page still, or on an open hand on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes.
That is my little YouTube channel. I never post there.
Yeah.
Don't bother subscribing.
Subscribe
Kurt's
anyways,
also
just in case.
Great at making artwork. He's made the thing you see behind us right here, and has brought us yet another game offering for our game altar this week.
I'm just gonna call out the fact that my own spouse has trolled us by saying D&D in the chat. That's what you get. That's what you get when you live with a troll and they're in earshot. So, all there is to that.
From a couch 2 meters away.
I'm realizing the post that I put on Twitter or X is not the cropped version. I thought that was the video version that I saved, and it didn't save, and so then now the non-cropped version is there, and I don't think it matters, but I just had to screen cap it, because remember how I told you I made something on Instagram and I was trying to save it? I saved it as a video, but then it wouldn't post as a video, so instead I screen capped the picture and then cropped it. Thank you so much, Rapala, for gifting a sub to Sasleen. Also, Kathleen, welcome back into the Fang Gang.
Is that audible?
I think I heard a Kathleen in the distance.
It was a thanks for calling.
You gotta think
there you go. But yes, Anyways, it was not the cropped version, so the top of it's in there, and I don't want it to be in there, but I'm trying to be like, just leave it, don't delete it and repost it. That's insanity. But also, should I delete it and repost it? Tell me, is that insanity? Am I too much of a perfectionist? Let me know where we draw that line. Dante says, hi, Amanda, 17 stream streak. Nice, Dante. Why doesn't it come up for you? Maybe they got rid of it. I feel like other people, it comes up for it. It's so weird. Anyways.
Did they get rid of the streaking? Were there complaints?
I don't know. I feel like...
How can you do stream team
I think I've seen people still posting it, but I think Dante always shares it with a highlighted message because it doesn't work anymore for him or something, which is bizarre. Oh my gosh, the closed captions are working again.
Oh. Hooray.
Hooray.
Yay!
Good.
Accessibility!
Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Actually, wait. You say something.
Hello. I am being closed captioned right now. Can you see my words on the bottom of the screen?
Ah, we won't be able to see yours because it's only capturing through my mic.
Oh, that's odd.
Our
So
words
that
will never be
defeats the
recorded.
purpose.
We can say anything.
That's true. They
That-
can't
That
cancel us.
defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
I was so
I don't
worried
know if
about
I
that
should
before
leave
we
it on.
started.
This is one of the rare times it's actually worked. Or if I should just turn it off because it's only my words.
Tricky. To be fair, your words are the ones that people are most here to say out of all of the words being spoken. So, you know, there it is.
I mean, I guess I'll leave it up for now because at least it's partial, but I'm not going to add a tag for it because it's only partially closed captioned. However, I believe the VODs, when they're up on YouTube, I think you can add captions. Like, I think they get added after. I think all my videos have captions that you can turn on that are auto-captioned by YouTube. And their auto-captions are pretty good. It looks like people are saying that the streaks are only every, like, 5 streams. So the next benchmark for Dante would be the 20th stream streak. Cool.
Did they change that though? I feel like we were
I
getting.
feel like it
17
used to be,
streams and shit.
I feel like it used to be like for each one, but I guess maybe, I don't know if they changed that or if it's always been that way and we just haven't noticed. Daniel says he finally watched the Marvels movie today. Nice.
What you think?
For anyone not familiar, that is the rivals to the DCs.
Right. Yeah. Right. Which is a political drama.
That's right. Yeah. the
Yes,
Washington
a
DC.
political
Yeah.
drama.
It's actually their football team.
Yes. That's right. Yeah.
So, what is the, what, do you want to talk about the game that we're going to play
Yeah, sure.
today? Sorry, my brain
What is
turned
the-
off. Yeah.
I was almost so proud of you for segueing us into gameplay.
I
But
was
then
so close.
Your brain couldn't
My-
do it. Your brain was like, oh.
I
Shut
can't
right
get
off.
out of free chat mode. Okay, so today we'll be playing a game by the esteemed Connie Chang, who has made a game called Halo and Horns. This game is neat because there are 2 GMs. That stands for Game Master, rivals to the Marvels. And yeah, sorry, we'll be like this for the next hour
For the
and a
rest.
half, 2
If
hours.
this is unsettling to you, you can leave the stream now.
Yeah, 'cause this is how it's going to be.
Mhm.
So one of us is going to be an angel, one of us is going to be a devil, and we will be both sitting on the proverbial shoulders of our mortal player, Amanda. So that'll be fun. We
Hi,
are trying
I'm just
to
a mortal.
accomplish a goal. Yeah, he's just a mortal.
Just immortal.
Just some mortal. Our goals, as they stand, are pretty straightforward. We are going to have some kind of secret goal each. The devils will be something vaguely evil. The angels will be something nice. We have not yet decided, but we will not be telling Amanda. By extension, we won't be telling you, chat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How about that? We will, however, know each other's goals, so there will be some whispering that I think is going to happen. Amanda's goal is much simpler. Amanda's goal is to have a normal day and to express strong opinions about the weird, wild, and wacky things happening to them. So, yeah, we're just going to be 2 combative GMs.
This is a perfect role for you, Amanda. I feel like having strong opinions about the weird, wacky things happening to you. That's you, right?
That's basically, I think, most of my life is that. So I'll just channel myself, and it should be really fun. I'm really excited because I just feel like this is such a cool, like, structure for a game. So I'm really excited to see what that feels like.
I feel like almost this game was made for us.
Yeah, that's why it's on our
It was
stream
made for
schedule.
a stream with 3 people, and then like even just the structure, 2 GMs. Here we are in the same place. I don't know. There's something. It's all lined up.
That was a coinky dink. We're not usually able to be in the same place, but what a special day. What a good time.
I'm very excited about this game. This is
All
gonna
right.
be very
It's gonna
fun.
be really cool.
We've explained everything. I mean, there's not a
Oh,
lot
did
to
I
know.
freeze? I froze.
Oh yeah, you
For us,
did.
you did.
Oh.
Oh, zoomed in. Whoa!
I'll just excuse
Is that
me
the
for a
vibe?
second.
Should we be? Begin
Give me a second here.
real
Stop
close
it.
to the cam?
Start it. There we go. Now I'm zoomed out again. I think this is how I was before. Is this how I was
Yeah,
before?
this looks about right.
All right. Yeah, this looks good to me. Cool, cool. I don't know why my camera be like that sometimes. Is it warm? It is quite warm,
camera
but
warm?
yeah.
Oh,
Also,
I see.
I apologize for the squeakiness that will ensue for the next little bit. The dryer in my building is still
Oh.
broken. I don't know. I know Kurt and Anthony can't hear it because of Zoom canceling it out, but I know you, the viewers, can hear it because I've listened back to VODs and heard it, and it's so annoying. I'm so sorry. Anyways, hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Fingers crossed. Pray for me. And yeah. What are the secret goals, says Danny, in this game?
Well, my secret goal is to do the thing that is.
Hi, Nick.
No, I won't tell you. I see your trick.
Almost
Almost
got
got me. It was that close. So there's a big decision that we have to make, which is who's going to be the angel and who's going to be your devil.
Yeah. Ooh, what if Amanda chooses?
What if Amanda chooses? What's your dream, Amanda?
What's my dream of who to start with?
One of us has to be a devil, and one of us has to be an angel.
Oh,
and we could decide between us.
Oh,
But also maybe
you could
wanna
decide.
pick.
Oh, all
We're going to be
right.
deciding lots of things after this moment.
Also, thank you so much, Rapala, for gifting a sub to Anthony.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Anthony and Cecily now are both back in.
Thanks for just gifting subs to everybody in this room. Have you got
It's
Kurt yet?
really nice.
I'm not on the stream. I can't. be
Oh, you're
gifted.
not there.
Yeah.
You're not there.
Not today. You're full screen today, baby.
I also do have Pokemon cards. Depending on when we
What?
finish, I might open these at the end of stream if we reach goal, but I just didn't want to promise it because I got some other things to do before I go to bed tonight. Hi, Nick. I'm doing well. Hopefully, you are also doing well. How are you? And Dante says, also, I put your character in my Marvel role-playing story. Your character is shown similar to how Tobey Maguire's Peter and Andrew Garfield's Peter were shown in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, cool. That's
Have
awesome.
you been fanfictioned, Amanda?
I have been fanfictioned. Dante
Dang.
asked me if I would be fanfictioned, and I said, yeah, that sounds awesome. Of course. Are we winning Lion of Chimera? Well, we're just starting. But we're going to find out who's
Love that
who,
question.
and
a
who
really
I
good
see as my angel and who I see as my devil.
Well, you don't need to make it sound like that.
Is this too
We're
much
gonna find
pressure, Amanda, to ask you? Are we
No,
asking
I
for,
already
like,
think
most of
I
us are
know. I think I know. I think Kurt is the devil and Anthony is the angel. Yeah.
This is what happens in the Resistance too. Nobody can play a social trader game without saying, "Oh, Kurt is the spy. Kurt's the rebel. Kurt's the whatever."
But the
Yeah.
thing is, that's true of me too.
Oh, interesting.
But apparently,
Oh.
your shadiness trumps mine.
In this scenario. Yeah, I usually get that too. Everyone always thinks I'm like the Cylon or, you know, whatever the evil thing is. And I'm usually not even. That's the thing. Like, are you guys usually do you find like you're usually picked as like the traitor or?
People don't trust me.
They don't trust
Yeah,
me.
people don't trust me either. Everyone's always like, oh, you're probably like acting. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just being genuine.
It's because I'm too loud. I make too much noise, and people are like, I
Same.
don't know, that guy seems annoying. Let's kill him again.
You're
Anthony has
talking a
too.
lot, but then it's also if I don't talk enough, do you also get this? I'll get like people will be like, "Oh, Mandy, you're talking a lot." And I'm like, "Well, that's who I am." And then when I don't do it, then people are like, "Oh, it's weird that you're not talking very much." And I'm like,
Yeah, that's the problem.
"Well, can't win either way." Nick
Guys.
is asking if I've seen John Wick. Yes, I have. Yes, I
have
have.
not.
You haven't?
You didn't ask, but I haven't.
I've played a John Wick
Oh.
inspired game.
That's such a Kurt sentence to say.
You've played a John Wick inspired, like an RPG game?
Yeah, it was what RPG? We don't say RPG game in
Oh
this
yeah,
age
role play
conversation.
game.
Whoa, this is our first fight.
Chai tea?
We gotta air it out now. Chai tea.
Yes.
Oh, chai tea is a sneaky one.
Chai
Yeah.
For that because I feel like nobody can course correct on chai tea.
There's a whole fantastic bit in Across the Spider-Verse Part 2.
Oh, you're right.
Or sorry, just Across the Spider-Verse, where
India.
as Spider-Man India goes on a whole rant about calling chai tea. It's fantastic. Chai tea? It's like saying TT. It's so good.
That's very good.
I
I love your spouse is selling them out in chat.
Yeah.
Why is being a spy inherently bad? What about the cast of Spy Family? I mean, it depends. If you're playing a traitor game, it's not usually good. I'll say that, Danny. Oh my gosh. I like that Kathleen is selling you out. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I did say it.
That's what partners are for.
That's-
Evil Webline has redeemed a
that's the main
hydrate. Thank you, Evil Webline.
No.
Cheers.
You want my water?
No, I can get my own water. Thanks.
Nick, which
I'm
John
not
Wick
supposed
movies
to
have I
have
seen? I have seen all of them except the newest one.
Lion,
Actually, did I see the
not
newest
played
one? I
Lancer.
may have.
Just Lion's asking if we've played Lancer, and if so, what's our favorite mech? Unfortunately, that's the show. Unfortunately,
I'm
that's too many
not.
numbers for my little brain. I don't wanna do that many numbers.
I think I might have some friends that play Lancer, though, and
do too.
yeah, and I've heard it's really fun. I've
I've
watched
heard
it
it's really
played.
good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Dante has redeemed a posture check and a stretch.
Anthony did it. Came clean out of frame.
I did
Nice.
both.
I don't know if you knew this, but Anthony is much taller than me. Like, not just a little bit.
All right.
It's better. Just to give you a sense of
Yeah,
things.
it still doesn't betray the deep reality of our situation, but yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
So
so-
we have decided.
Yes.
I am the angel. You are the devil. Now we need to come
I
up with-
shouldn't make this gesture.
That's my gesture.
That's
That's
your
my gesture. You got a different one. That's right. That's right. Good.
Yeah, good.
Now we have to decide on our secret roles. Is that true?
Our secret goals.
Secret
yes.
goals. Secret goals. We know our roles.
Roles.
Yeah.
They're the same word, a little different.
Now I noticed that in the rules there is a table to roll on.
That's true.
Would we like to roll on this table? I guess we could conceivably make up our own things.
I think I have some favorites. Is the
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
And there's some that I don't know if I would want to play out necessarily. So let's take a little peeky poo.
Okay. Okay.
And then so we're choosing from a list of 6. And for those of you not in the know, that's also how many sides there are on a cube-shaped die, sometimes
That's true.
called a dice.
So to give you like a sense of, we can't tell you what the actual ones are because we don't want to give away. I think what sort of things we have chosen.
Right.
But I think maybe to give you a sense of what we're thinking about, like the angel's goal could be something like save a puppy,
Sure.
save a whole litter of puppies.
The devil's goal could be something like use a Ouija board to raise an evil demon, you know?
Sounds
It-
fun.
Right.
These aren't what they'll be, but
But that's the vibe.
that's the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have a thought as to what mine will be. And Amanda, you don't have the rules up, right?
I do have them up.
Okay, well, don't look at
Stop.
the list. Maggie.
Don't look at anything. Should I look
Okay.
at this, or I don't
You
need
can-
to see
you
this?
Can you can look at it if you want to, but there's a section at the bottom with creating objectives.
Oh,
and I
don't
would
read that part.
request that you don't.
Okay.
read
Don't
I'm
read with your
assuming,
eyes.
because it's very short, I'm assuming I probably won't need to look at this.
You're good.
Not at all if you
Not
don't
really.
want to.
Okay,
It's really-
I'll minimize it, and if there's any time, I do have it open in a tab, so like if there's any point where y'all are like, this on the rules says, then I'll just pull it back up.
Sure. It's very freeform. I
Mhm.
think we'll all be Gucci. I'm thinking number 3, Anthony, for my situation.
Okay.
What's your
I
back?
was also thinking number 3.
For you?
I think so.
Yeah, that's great. We've made our choices. We know what our goals will be. I guess there's a starting question that might be valuable, which is do we want to see a little bit more? Do we want Amanda to play someone that's not Amanda?
Ooh, good question.
You know? Because
Amanda.
Amanda, you've got some choices.
I could
Would you
play
like
like
to
a
be
new
Amanda
character.
today? Yeah, you could be.
I could just be
someone
me,
else.
or I could be someone
could.
else.
You wish.
Should we get some?
I feel like I want to be me today. I'm good
Wow.
with being myself. I'm many other people many times
That's
that we play.
strength.
Yeah, I feel
We
like
should all
it
wake
could
up
be
every
fun.
morning and say that.
I want to be me.
I want to be me
me
today.
today.
I'm tired of playing characters. I just want to be me.
I just want to be myself.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll be me.
Amazing.
Cool.
I think that's everything we need to figure out.
Yeah, that's legit.
So
all there
here's
is to it.
the vibe. What's gonna happen?
Okay.
It's like any role-playing game where you've got a game master that is, describing the world, introducing NPCs, other characters in the world, describing the scenario, what happens. It's just like that, except there's two of us. We both can do that. We both can create characters, play characters, tell Amanda what happens next around her, setting up her character to make choices. And the only rules that we have are we can't tell Amanda exactly what she's doing or feeling or in any way sort of infringe on her agency.
Yes.
We can't take over each other's characters. So if Kurt introduces the drug lord of Lower Harlem, I can't then take him over and make him give up his evil ways and Build-A-Bear workshop. And we can't also just know each other's stuff. So anything that anybody says, we can't directly contradict it. So
Yeah.
if Kurt's like, "Oh no, it's raining outside," I can't be like, "That's stupid.
It's sunny.
It's sunny. You're an idiot."
Ugh.
And that's it. That's all the rules.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you want to thumb wrestle for?
Establishing?
Yeah.
I think we should. Okay.
I love it.
We'll do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Stand up.
Stand up.
Bow low.
Okay.
Shake hands. Begin.
Okay. The thing is, Anthony's thumbs are probably actually way bigger than mine.
Your thumb's big.
Get.
Mine are maybe long.
Yeah, that's the no.
Was it cheating? I don't know. I always feel like there's a lot of rules about cheating.
I think that's all there is to say. Okay, so Anthony's angel character has won the thumb war and will begin by establishing wherever we begin our story.
Amanda, do you want to live in your real house and have like all of your details about yourself be okay? The same?
He's on vacay.
Yeah, I mean, you can put me anywhere you want in the world. I will be myself, but it doesn't have to be in like my life. Like you can put me in a different place or a different whatever you want to do with that. I'm totally cool with.
Yeah.
But it can be that. Like
we're gonna send you somewhere else.
Okay, cool. I'm good with either. I'll live my everyday or I'll live my not every day.
Every other day.
Every other day. Live my
Amanda.
future life or past life or alternate life.
Amanda,
Yes.
you wake up.
Uh-huh.
The sun streaming across your eyes, patchwork of bright sunlight this morning. Immediately you feel a sense of something wrong. An aching in your
Can't tell the mortal how they feel.
I don't like double Kurt.
You broke the rules.
I can't tell her how she feels at all.
Can't
Not even emotion. Like this
can't
is just
tell
physical.
the mortal how they feel.
Like no physical sensations.
Seems no.
When you look at the clock, you find that it's 6:23, which is much too early. Your alarm goes off at 7:30. And in the distance, a rumbling. The ground shaking slightly. Here in your cottage at the edge of Edmonton. Kurt told me we were in Edmonton.
I did say it.
And I can't contradict him, so now we're in Edmonton. What would you like to do?
I'm going to get up and I'm going to go into the living room?
Sure.
Am I in my house? Is this my place? Am I on a vacation?
It's a cottage in
Okay.
Edmonton, on the outskirts of Edmonton.
Okay.
As you reach the living room, out the window can be seen a very cool skateboarder carrying a boombox, and that's what's making the house rumble. You can hear the coolest music and see the coolest skate tricks you've ever seen as this skateboarder goes off the half pipe that forms the side of your cottage.
Okay.
Yeah, doing very cool tricks. This is maybe the coolest person in the outskirts of Edmonton.
I'm gonna put my coat on and go. What season is it? What's it like outside? I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna check the weather on my phone.
You check the weather on your phone. It's a lovely day.
Oh,
it's a lovely day.
It's a lovely fall day.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go outside in my pajamas. I'm imagining that I'm wearing like a matching set of like Gudetama pajamas with matching slippers, and I have like big fuzzy socks on.
Nice,
And
okay.
I'm going to say, hey, isn't it a little early to be skateboarding?
yeah, the skateboarder, like, you can hear like that perfect sort of practiced sound as the skateboard like peels in. Skater's like, well, there's nothing ever cool that happens in this town, so you gotta make something cool happen for yourself.
Sure, but at 6:30 in the morning, you have to make something cool happen for yourself?
What else are you gonna do? You're still up from last night. Maybe you aren't. Are you a square?
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep. I'm a square. I'm a square that's trying to sleep. This is really loud. Like, could you take this somewhere else?
I could, but maybe we could make a kind of deal. You aren't the landlord. You don't live here. You don't know this place. But I'll get me and every other cool skate punk off your back if you do something for me.
I don't know, man. What do you want me to do? That's a really weird... It's 6:30 in the morning.
Blair, and you see come over the hill this like real cool skater chick who's got like peace signs festooned on her jacket and a big save the trees patch on her backpack. Blair, where you going, babe?
Hey, I'm just trying to make something happen in this crazy, kooky, mixed up town of Edmonton.
But babe, something already is happening. We've got to get down to the protest.
Blair. Will you wait?
Wait.
Blair?
Both named Blair. Yeah,
we are both named Blair. Blair.
yeah, Blair.
I've already been pretty clear. We don't have any wheels. We can't get there.
Oh, wait, you guys are going
That's a
down
good
to a
point.
protest? I
Yeah.
can give you a lift down to the protest.
Hey, that would be
But-
amazing.
You have to promise me that you're not gonna come skateboard right up on my cottage at 6:30
Not
in the
gonna be a-
morning. Like midday is fine, but 6:30 in the morning, man, it's a bit early, okay?
All right, not gonna be a problem. Here, let's go over to your wheels. But there's nothing in the driveway anymore. You've been carjacked. It's a rough city of the outskirts of Edmonton.
Oh man, I swear I parked my car here last night. How is this possible?
No.
I go on my phone to check my app. I'm assuming in the future, this is the future, and we have we have apps you can like check when your car is stolen. I hear this is a thing now.
What does it say?
What's your app say?
My app says
What's your app say?
my app says maybe like cannot be found. Like I think I just have no leads. There's a last location that I can see, but after that it's like nothing. And the last location is maybe from like 2 a.m. and then it goes dark.
Oh man, this has been happening ever since those new workers came into town with the lumber company. Ah.
The lumber company. Are you saying this is all connected to the protest that you're going to?
Oh my gosh, you're so smart. Yeah, there's some new development taking place in the outskirts of town, and They're really clearing some of the trees around here. Some of the workers, well, they're less than savory. They're driven by greed after all, and well, I've heard that there's been more carjackings than normal.
Blair, you sound like one of those cops, but they never do anything. What have they done once for this community?
My brother almost died when he was young by falling in the pool, and they came and they saved him. You remember that, Blair, right?
I remember that. Yeah. That was an important milestone, but since then it's gone so downhill.
Right. Well, that's really awful. Why would they be stealing cars? That doesn't seem right. We should really report
Twelve
this.
can tell you what I've heard.
Well, what have you heard?
I've heard
this again, Blair.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's been talking about on the Skater Punks Discord server.
All right, you have a
You are
Discord
so
server.
lame.
Well, I'll tell you. No, it's cool. We post cool vids of us doing 1080s.
Right.
You can't
right.
do a 1080, so you're just not on there because you haven't earned it.
Yeah, I've got more important things to do.
All right, but that's not the point. The point is, I hear the cops are in league with the lumberjacks, and they take the cars and turn them into cop cars.
Man, when I was like moving to Edmonton and got this little cottage, you know, I thought that it would be less corrupt and less like crazy than Toronto, but I guess I was wrong. Now there's like lumberjacks that are stealing cars and cutting down trees they shouldn't be cutting down, and they're in league with the police. This is a lot for me to process. I think I'm gonna need some like a tea. Do you guys want a tea or something?
That'd be great.
I don't know what to do in this scenario.
No,
so I can't even call the cops to report it. That's what you're saying.
I wouldn't recommend it, but
oh my
I can't tell you what to do. I'm just a skater punk doing my best.
You know who we should call, Blair?
Who?
The Green League. They're always looking out for people. They're vigilantes and they save the environment.
Let's have some tea first, all right, babe?
Wait, are you telling me what to do?
I'm suggesting.
Wait, we've talked about this.
No, I know we've talked about this.
Well, what do you think? Do you want me to call the Green League? They're so cool. They're really hot.
I mean, I'm gonna have some tea, but if you guys want to call the Green League, I feel like there's so much about Edmonton that I'm learning in this conversation. So, sure. I mean, yeah, call the Green League. But do they wear costumes or here? Come inside, and I think I just start walking back inside my cottage and starting to make tea while we have this conversation.
Blair follows you.
And Blair follows you.
Yeah. I should say, Blair puts a consolatory hand on your shoulder and he says, "Hey, man, look, it's hard up in Cold Eddy, and I wish more people knew about it before they sold all their belongings and moved out to a remote Edmonton cottage like you have done."
Yes, I also wish this. I'd heard rumors, but I thought that's too wild. That doesn't sound possible in Edmonton, but apparently I should have listened more closely. I thought it was all conspiracy theories, but now I'm living it. So
the Green League's on their way.
All right. Well, I guess I'll put on a pot, and if you want, what kind of tea do you like?
Peppermint.
Blair and Blair, was it? Are you both Blair?
Yeah, we're both Blair. We met on a Blair-based Discord server, so I don't know why you get on Peter Punk Discord server.
Are there a lot of Blairs in Edmonton, or are there a lot of Blairs like
50% of people in Edmonton
Canada?
are named Blair.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
At least 15.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's
crazy. Okay, well, I'm Amanda. It's nice to meet you, and I guess
Really
thanks
nice to meet you.
for calling the Green League. I guess we'll see what they do.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, what kind of tea do you like? I have a bunch of teas.
Pine needle, please. And we zoom out slightly.
Pine needle?
As our three characters sit around the table, pouring their tea, talking. And then... Green League, Green League, Green League, Green League. Your house is immediately surrounded by 7 people on rad-ass bicycles with like cool trading cards and the spokes of the wheels and green streamers, all of them painted green. They're wearing totally green costumes, a lot of spandex, some ghillie suit material, bandanas. They jump out, and you can see through the windows as they start to investigate the place. One of them knocks in the front door. Whoops.
Knock, knock, knock.
Wow, this is really 4D.
Yeah. Of course.
You see a strapping figure, 7 feet tall,
What?
broad shoulders in the doorway of your house. Hey, I'm Blair.
No way, as I say.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it gets confusing.
Blair turns to Blair and says, "Did you invite Big Blair? We can't with Big Blair, dude."
Hey, it's me, Big Blair. Oh, nice to see you, Blair. And hey, Blair.
All right. Well, hello. Why is everyone so loud this early in the morning? Is this normal in Edmonton?
Pretty
Why-
classic. Edmonton,
Yep.
It's always like this
it's
up
like
here.
this.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, we don't even know your name, and now you're the headquarters for the Green League. What's your name, bro?
Wait, I'm at the headquarters for the Green League?
You don't mind if we make your place the headquarters, right?
They're kind of presumptuous, to be honest.
This is a lot for me to process. My name's Amanda. I don't know if I want my new home to be the headquarters for the Green League. I'm gonna need to think about that, but I appreciate you coming.
Totally.
My car was taken. I was told that the police might be in league with this, and I thought that you might have some information or way to help me to get my car back.
Yeah, that's right. And we actually have some leads already. You see, we found this outside. And he shows you a metallic insignia half covered in dirt. He puts it in your hand, and you look down, and you see an axe and a flame insignia behind it. Yep, that's right. This comes from Inferno Cutting Society. ICS is what we call them.
Inferno
See, the
Cutting
thing is-
Society. Why do they carry metal discs around?
Well,
Do
here's
they
the
leave
thing.
them?
Well, I don't think they meant to leave them, but
Oh.
you see, the workers don't carry metal discs with them. See, the people who really carry them are the executives. Each one of them needs it to get into their secret base in the middle of Edmonton, underneath the Oilers Stadium.
What? Underneath the Oilers Stadium?
Uh-huh.
So are you telling me that if we use this, we can get into their secret base, and that might be where they keep my car? Do they keep cars there?
You know what? I hadn't thought this far, but yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Hey, look, I got kind of like a thought. I was thinking,
Wow,
all right,
that's new.
Blair, can we not do this in public, please?
I'm sorry.
Like-
sorry, babe.
Like, I
It
know
was a
that
joke. It was a joke.
it's
And I'm
been
sorry.
hard right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know that this is a sensitive area. I didn't mean to make a joke.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like,
Okay.
I appreciate that. I just wish you would stop texting Blair about our problems. Because I'm texting Blair about our problems.
Right. I want to talk
And
to you
so
about that because
only one of us should be consulting
yeah,
Blair.
guys, actually, it's kind of a lot on me to both of you be just sort of contacting me about this.
Do you guys want to sit down and talk about this? This seems like you guys have a lot of unresolved things that you're not really communicating with each other, and maybe if you just got them out in the open.
Blair
Really
sits
helpful.
down and puts his feet up and is like, ever since I bailed one gnarly trick, I feel like Blair has been treating me differently, like she's lost respect for me.
No, it's not about the trick. I think your priorities have shifted. When I met you, you were into helping people and the environment, and now I feel like all you're into is bending gnarly metal and grinding sick wheels, bro.
Have you
No,
ever
no,
thought,
no,
Blair,
no.
that maybe Blair's, obsession with skateboarding is like his way of trying to help people? Like maybe that's something that is still happening, but it's just evolved into something new. Like, Blair, what do you think?
Basically, I just am acting out because I want to take down the establishment, is what I would say. That's how I would construe my situation. Like,
Okay.
ultimately, it's a response to the powerlessness that I'm dealing with within
Right.
our corrupt system of law enforcement. All I need is one big shot against the man, and I will be the best partner to Sweet Blair that I've ever been.
I just think making being a good partner to me conditional on your rage and violence feels like I've come second.
What can
And
I
I'm
say,
not ready
babe?
for that.
I'm an activist first.
No. No. You're a hooligan first. And Blair starts to cry. I don't think I can process this right now. I'm gonna have to go. Amanda, thank you. And she comes over and she reaches out to give you a hug.
And Amanda gives Blair a hug and is like, "It's okay. Sometimes we need time to process these things. Take some space. Take some time for yourself."
Thank you. You're so sweet. And if you ever need a guide around Edmonton, I'm there for you, girl.
Thanks, girl. And then I let Blair watch Blair go out.
I'll take the dog out. And she leaves.
All right. That was tough, but I think it needed to happen because now we can talk real stuff.
What's
Your car?
Yeah.
Already painted to look like a police car.
Already? But
Yeah.
I have it. Oh my gosh, it was in downtown Edmonton at 2 a.m.
It's all
Right where the headquarters of the ICS is.
But you're telling me in the 4-hour span, it's like 6:45 right now. You're telling me
How fast
that
are they painting these cars?
Oh, I got somebody on the inside. Hold up. I'll text her. Beep, 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 beep,
Wait,
beep,
what?
What is the I think that counts as me creating an NPC. I'm pretty sure that one's mine.
All right, you can have it back.
Blair sends out a text, and then sure gets an incoming call at 6:45 in the morning. It's like, hey, look, I'm with like somebody new to Cold Eddie. Yeah, she doesn't know the scene at all. She doesn't know how deep it runs. I just need you to tell her about like the repainting scheme being orchestrated by the Edmonton Police Force and Bylaw County Force. And then Blair passes over a cell, and a pleasant voice on the other end says, "It's all true. The police take cars, paint them as cop cars, switch out the license plates, and change it in the system. We've been fighting against it for years."
Who is this? Where are you?
I'm so sorry. My name is Regina. Not like Saskatchewan. It's my own name.
Are you...
I'm a mechanic. I work just beside the ICS headquarters.
What? Well, why don't you tell someone? Like, can't we get the, like, RCMP on this or something?
The RCMP will only address syrup crimes. They don't care about small things like car theft.
That's true.
What?
We have to address this in a vigilante fashion.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if we have to, I guess, all
Baby,
right.
do you want your car back or not?
Yes, I do. This is a lot for me to process. Okay, so you work next to them, and you've been doing that for years, and you know all this, but you haven't done anything about it.
We've been waiting for the right moment. And I can tell, even over the phone, that you have spark.
All right.
Spunk as well. Spark and spunk.
Okay.
The two most important things.
Well, maybe I can help you guys with this, but I mean, honestly, it's a lot of pressure, but okay. Well, what would you suggest then? Do they have my car already? Are you saying that it's already painted? Like, how am I supposed to find it and get it back?
Any cop car will do because that's what they took from you.
Well,
I'm not sure about the ethics of that, to be honest.
I mean, I guess I'll have
Hey,
a car
you let her
back.
speak? she's our person on the inside, so I don't know what you're doing with like the oh maybe not.
I'm just opening a dialogue about ethical conduct.
Yeah, I mean, my car was kind of had sentimental value to me, but I guess any car would get me around. So in that
Honestly,
regard,
a pretty capitalist mindset to think that cars are interchangeable goods when really we create connections and tell our stories through other things that we own. I feel like you're kind of buying into the system. You think you're a rebel, but you're really playing into their hand.
Blair, you're just naming a car Blair, and that's what makes you care about it. That's what's happening here. We've been pretty clear about this. If you name your car your own name, you're going to form an unhealthy attachment. It's just about wheels, bro.
I wasn't totally certain there were other names the time that I named it, so that's kind of not my bad.
Are you still on the line?
yes, yes, I am still on the line.
Any cop car will do. All of them would serve your purpose. Wheels.
Right. Well, I'd ideally like to find my own car if that's possible, but I guess maybe if there's some way that we can fight back, then maybe we can get everybody's cars back. Well, I guess I'll
start jacking.
Start jacking. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you soon, Regina.
Yes, we'll see you.
Okay. Bye. And I pass the phone back.
Hey, thanks. Sorry, she can be a little intense, but sometimes that's what you need to get it done, you know?
I mean, that's true. I just feel like, yeah, it's, that's a rough one. I don't know about that. Also, hi, Trek Galaxy.
Do you want to just, quickly before you go do whatever you're doing, just, write up a report with the Green League, just so that we can make sure that we have this on the books?
You guys have books?
Yeah.
I can't read.
Hey, that's good there. That's good. We all have different levels of education, and you're great at what you do.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we just like to try to keep track of things. It's all paperless, obviously. So books kind of in a figurative sense, but we will load it up on our low carbon database.
Cool.
You want to come outside with me for a second?
Is it like
Sure.
a keto thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Low
All
carb.
right, see you later. It's gonna go. And Big Blair leads the way aside.
Also,
like that this implies I'm Little Blair.
Start Jackin' does need to be a mug, Rapala.
No, it's not. What are you filling that mug with?
I don't know. I'm imagining it with a wrench on it.
Don't come back.
Also, Lock the Fox and Critter Nation, hello. And Time Roller, hello.
Whoops.
Oh, my goodness.
You step outside into the fresh morning sunlight of Edmonton. The wind whips through your hair for a moment. I don't know how you feel about it, but I bet it's probably good.
I don't feel good about it. I don't like when the wind whips my hair. It's very annoying. I'm mildly annoyed on top of being extremely annoyed by having my car stolen.
Man, when the wind blows like this, says Big Blair.
Yeah, me too. It's like all my hair just gets like wrapped in my mouth. It's not good.
Yeah, me too. I've got super long hair, as you can see, and wow, we've got a lot in common. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you do have long hair. I don't know if we have a lot in common because I've just met you, Blair, but
hey, that's true.
We do both have long hair.
Feel the vibes?
The vibes?
Yeah.
Between you and I?
You know, you just feel someone's vibes. I can feel your vibes.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, you do me first. What are my vibes?
Oh, I feel like your vibes are really tall and like you're a person that maybe is like in more of a leadership role. You kind of seem like a strong personality.
I'll be honest. Most of that's put on for show. It's expected of me, but...
Well, not you being tall, though, because that's...
Actually, let me show you something. And he reaches down to what looks like his sort of just below his knees, and you can see him playing something. He's wearing crazy bell-bottom pants in bright green, and he reaches down to adjust something, and then you see as he steps down from his stilts and steps down, and Big Blair, 5'2" max, looking up at you with these two stilts in his hand. You know what? Sometimes leadership calls you to do things that aren't natural to you, but their cause is more important than the self, and I'm willing to sacrifice my shortness to make an impact.
Okay, well, I don't know why you felt like you needed to be tall in the first place, but I mean, good for you for like living your true life and being your true self. I respect that. Also, Michael, alas, the ice cream did not show up. It was canceled, so it should be refunded on your end. Sorry about that.
Hey, I actually didn't really bring you out here for a report. We don't really do that kind of stuff because we're rad.
Okay, yeah.
But
I thought it was a little weird.
I just wanted to check in that you were okay, because it kind of, the energy in there felt weird. There was a lot of like pressuring you to jack cars, and I just want to make sure that you're okay. I know you're new to Edmonton, and we've all invaded your house before 7 a.m. So I just wanted to make sure you were doing good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make the most of it. I guess we have to go like fight to get my car back, which is a whole thing I wasn't expecting to do today. Like,
yeah.
I did have some plans, but you know.
What were your plans?
Oh, well, I was actually I had plans to go to the movies with a new friend that I made. But that's okay. I can reschedule because I don't have a car anyways. So like, how will I get there? Yeah. So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not doing so good, but you know, I'm confident that we can beat the ICS, the ICF, and get my car back.
Infernal Cutting Society. It's a bad name. It kind of feels like they came up with it in
like on the fly. Yeah. And I feel like we could probably get my car back and get like all cars back, even maybe.
That's a lot. They're pretty. Hey, I just wanted to offer you, if you need the Green League, we're here for you. Whatever you need. So if you need some backup, we've got you. Because the streets can be dangerous, and I don't want you going out there stealing cars by yourself, okay?
Yeah, I definitely won't steal cars by myself. That would be wild. Oh,
your phone starts ringing.
Who is this?
Hello?
Hello?
Did you just start jacking my character?
I just started jacking.
Well, fine.
It's your grandma. How are you doing?
Hi, Grandma. It's not a great time for me right now.
That's totally fine. I just wanted to remind you of how sweet of a girl you are.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I just have always believed in you. And I know you'd always make the right choice no matter what happened.
Oh.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
This is true. This is true.
Anyways, bye!
Okay, bye, Grandma. I hope you're well.
Grandmas in their time zones. They don't know what time it is out here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really
He's an
weird
East Coast
that my
girl.
grandma called me so early, but yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, does it?
Your phone starts to ring.
I'm feeling, oh, okay, I'm
It's
getting
your
another
friend.
call.
Your one friend you had movie theater plans with today.
Oh, okay, better
And,
take this.
They're in a bit of a panic. You can hear their voice on the other end, and they're like, oh my god, sorry, Amanda, I didn't know who else to call about this.
What?
It's Jess.
Hey,
my-
Jess.
I was gonna meet you at the movies today for the matinee.
I actually can't meet you at the movies today for the matinee because
Why?
my car was stolen.
Oh my god, my car was stolen.
What?
Yeah, this guy in a police uniform came up, walked
What?
into my car, and drove away. I got it
Are
all in
you
my
serious?
ring door. Yeah.
Did
I'm
you film
serious.
it?
Well, yeah, I've got it, but what am I supposed to do?
I
Bring it to
don't
the
know.
police?
We can't bring it to the police. Look, I think I have a plan. I need you to meet me downtown at the Oilers Stadium.
The Oilers Stadium, right in the middle of downtown.
Yes.
That one landmark.
I love that landmark. Why are we going there? Is there an Oilers game?
No, something else is happening, but I don't know if this is a secure line. So, just meet me there.
Okay. Okay, I'll meet you.
All right.
I'll start running now because my car has been jacked.
Yeah, same. I don't know how I guess I'll be running too, so I'll see you.
I'm putting on my Lycra shorts.
Okay.
I'm gonna tandem bike.
I'm gonna change.
Who's that with you? Amanda?
Oh,
you okay?
don't worry about that. I'm good. I'll see you there. Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, so obviously that's end scene, but before we jump to the next one, hello, Trick Galaxy. I saw Helldivers 2. I don't know if it's my type of game, but if you go into, if you do redeem, if you gift 5 memberships on YouTube, you can always request a game, and then I can add it to my queue, my queue will be opening up soon on Twitch if you just want to use channel points, which are BAT tokens on the Twitch stream, where you get them after you watch for a certain period of time. You could save up and you could redeem it, and then yes, I will give it a try. But yeah, I had heard it was out. I don't know if it's my type of game, but I'm always down to try something. You know me, I'm pretty chill. And also, no, I don't just let anyone, I don't let people just join my stream, but I appreciate your interest.
Despite appearances.
Yeah, we just showed up here. We dialed in and
yeah.
we can't stop.
This is Anthony and Kurt. They are part of the stream team, and this is the Indie RPG stream. For anyone that's new, that's jumping in, we do this pretty much every Monday or thereabouts, and we get together and play tabletop RPG games, which is what we're doing here. I don't know what movie I was going to see in this game, but we were just playing through a role-playing game, so... Oh, I'm freezing again. So none of this is real. It is all a lovely made-up story that's part of this role-playing game, in case you didn't know. But if you did know, then I don't know, I'd have to think about what movie we're going to see in Edmonton.
I do love the idea that this maybe is real. Because there's a lot of suspension of disbelief that has happened.
Oh my gosh. Also, Rapala, goodbye. Have a good night.
Exactly.
I appreciate you. Danny says, I just used all my channel points on an IRL stream. Alas. It sounds like Danny was willing over on Twitch to maybe help you out with that redemption. But yes, you did. Also, I did see your messages, Danny. I just haven't had a minute to read them yet. But I will go through those after. Thank you for sending me some deets on some ideas for what you were suggesting for the IRL stream. But yes.
Amanda never reads our messages either, so don't worry about it.
I've been texting her the whole time. This whole thing with the phone ringing was just me desperately trying to text Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh
I keep telling her not to text her during the stream because we're all busy, but...
Oh my gosh.
Things to say.
Danny says, I was on my way to see Madam Web 2, the webining. Definitely not. Not even in a fictional world can I condone seeing a Madam Web 2. But yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, just wanted to answer a few of those things in the chat. And yes, but thank you so much for joining us, Trek Galaxy. I hope you enjoy the stream and enjoy the storytelling. And if you like this sort of thing, there's more of it on the live. You can go back, and I have even a whole playlist with role-playing games that we've played together here.
A role playlist, if you will.
Yes, on YouTube. So.
Oh, is that the vibe?
Yeah. So, So I guess we're going to the Oilers Stadium.
Is that where you're going?
How
are you getting there?
I guess I'm running. I'm going to change into gym clothes.
The tandem bike. All right, whatever.
I think as you're about to change into gym clothes, there's Blair there, and Blair's sipping on the did I say chamomile? I think I might have. Peppermint, right.
Pine needle tea?
No, that was the other Blair, and she had to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I would have had pine needle tea, but I'm sure I would have had something that was, like, similar, that was very, like, foresty. I think I have something like that. Right.
Blair's sipping his peppermint, and he calls out to you from the other room, and he's like, it's actually really good. Thank you. This is, like, just what I needed today.
You're welcome. I'm glad it's helping you.
Sorry, should I, like, meet you there? Because, like, I am just kind of chilling in your house, and that's...
Oh, yeah, I guess, like, meet me there. I'm just gonna change and, like, jog downtown, so, like, hopefully I'll be there in, like, how big is Edmonton? Is it really big?
Doesn't matter. For our purposes, you'll be there.
3 minutes.
Blair boards his.
Whoa,
skateboard.
guys,
It's like,
Edmonton is. Whoa, the greater, including the greater Edmonton area, there's 1.3 million people that live in Edmonton.
And 1% of those people are at your house right now.
And the city has an area of 684 square kilometers.
Never count the whole greater Edmonton area.
Fools.
The GA is never.
Well, the main, just Edmonton itself, without the greater area, is at 972,000 people, so just under a mil.
Some crazy stream content.
My secondary secret goal is undercount the population of Edmonton.
Damn it, he got me.
I got it. I'm the winner.
I guess I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'll meet you guys there in like an hour and a half, because it seems like it's a pretty big city. It's bigger than Toronto.
Damn. I'm happy for you to set the stage for the next scene, because I feel like I've had my chance to speak recently.
Well, thank you very much. That's very kindly for a devil. There's something up. But I am never to refuse a gift as an angel.
This feels like very
matter
good
what may
omens.
I give you I give you the little victories when I can. This is, I guess, the devil's real voice. You can have it if you need it.
Well, I appreciate it. And I will return it when you need it most. Kindness always defeats the devil.
Demonstrably false.
You are just soaked with sweat as you finish your hour-long run into the center of Edmonton. The streets of Edmonton are kind of empty, a little eerie at this time of day. Not a lot of folks out here in the streets, and you keep seeing people passing you with rolled up canvas underneath their arms and placards that they're on their way. Groups of people, families, children, all heading in the opposite direction from sort of where you're running, walking past you. But by 8 a.m. you are showing up outside the Oilers Stadium, a masterpiece of modern architecture. You look up at its gorgeous sloping roofs, and the pillars of it remind you of the great forests that once stood upon this land. I don't think that's true. And standing outside of the stadium is an equally sweaty figure, Jess, who I guess I'm not allowed to voice.
Because the devil has claimed Jess.
Amanda, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. We're going to do this.
We're going to do what?
We're going to figure this out. We're going to get our cars back.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
We're going to get our cars back.
Speaking of, as you say that, a car comes around the corner out of a back alley, white and black with blue checks across the bottom. You notice that it is painted like a police car, but it's like a sort of mid-2000s minivan with like a lot of space in the back for sports equipment.
Oh my God.
And it pulls up right next to the curb beside you, and the window rolls down. Hey, you guys okay over there?
Yeah, we're good. Just out for a morning jog.
Officer Sanders rolls out of the passenger seat of the police Sienna, and close the door behind them. It's just there's not a lot of people on the streets about now, and I was concerned for the two of you. Sometimes these streets can not be so safe.
Jess tugs urgently on your sleeve. Tug, 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 tug.
Jess, what? What is it?
It's my car.
Well, we're just, no, we're good. We're just, out for a nice jog. That's a really unique, cop vehicle that you drive. Is this normal, like, is this normally what it's like in Edmonton? Does everyone have the same make and model? This looks like, what would you say, Jess?
Oh, I would say it's 2008 Sienna with extra rear seats.
Oh, you're good at your cars. That's very impressive.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, we have a policy here in Edmonton, the greenest city in the world, to make sure we reuse vehicles for the police force. Otherwise, it's a waste of resources to just buy brand new cars, and there's plenty of good cars already out and about in the streets of Edmonton. We sure do get flack from the other departments, though, don't we? Ha ha! Driving to soccer practice, Sanders! But I don't care, because I know we're doing the right thing. We're saving the world, one little bit at a time.
Right. I feel like there was something I was concerned about, officer.
Of course. And he gets kind of up close and sort of looks around. Anything.
And while you are focused on me, Amanda, I'm going to like kind of like gesture to Jess to like go.
Yeah, Jess walks over towards the side of the driver's car, but then she signs to you in the sign language, which you speak sign language, right?
Yes, I'm fluent.
Yeah, she signs to you. She says, "I can't do this alone."
I think I'm going to say to the officer, I saw someone, I think, around the stadium that looked like they were trying to, I don't know, they had like some kind of metal coin. They seemed to be like touching it to parts of the stadium, and it was very strange. It was really creepy. I don't know if that's, but they went right over that way, and that was a little weird. I mean, like, I'm fine, but...
ICS bastards. I knew they were out and about these parts. Don't worry, though. I'll keep an eye on it. And my partner, who's in the driver's seat of the car, Officer Gregor, is gonna help me. All right, Gregor, let's go. Now, if you guys need anything else, do let me know. You see, the ICS agents sometimes, they pose as police officers and do nasty things.
Oh,
so
really?
I wouldn't want you to get mixed up. Now, if you're ever worried about whether a police officer is the real deal or not.
Yeah, I might be worried about that.
Right. All of our uniforms are recycled polyester, and if you look up real close, they've got all sorts of weird, sort of shitty particles in them because the manufacturing process is a bit messed up. So you can kind of always tell a little bit, and we don't ever have any plastic on us because we're trying to like save the world here, you know. So just keep an eye out for that, and you'll always be able to detect the real police officers from those ICS bastards.
Right. So that's it. Just polyester uniforms and no plastic.
Correct. And here's my card.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and he jumps into the passenger seat of the car.
Jess walks back around the car, back to you, crosses her arms and says, "I didn't know what to do. He was sitting right there."
I didn't know. I didn't see if there was someone else in the car. Damn it. I don't know. So that officer was saying that there's like 2 different types of agents. So basically what I heard, because I mean, I don't know what you thought was going to happen here. You seem to be pretty aware that that was your car, which is interesting because I didn't say anything to you on the phone. But I guess, I mean, the cop did steal. Was that the same cop that took your van?
I didn't get a good look at the guy in the driver's seat. He could have been. Sanders?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it might be, like, maybe one of them is shady and the other one isn't, but that officer just told me that the way that we can tell the good officers from the ICS impersonators is that they're uniforms are made of cheap polyester and they don't carry plastic, which seems like a really hard way for me to discern that. But
Yeah,
thank
you'd think
goodness
there'd
I
be
know a lot about
badge numbers
textiles.
or something like a directory, or we could call someone. Just the uniforms is kind of wild. Maybe it's so they can do like a good cop, bad cop thing. They love
Maybe,
doing that.
yeah, I don't know. But it would be weird if he was the one warning us about it, but then his partner was ICS, right? Like, can we
But
even
maybe
trust
he's
him?
like setting it up, you know? Like the
Yeah.
one guy comes in to interrogate you and he's like, hey, look, we're just trying to do our best. And his
Right.
partner, you know, he comes in and he's like, fuck you. Like that's what they're like. I read.
Out
You're
of the
so
corner
right.
of your eyes, you see a shimmering on the side of the gorgeous architecture of the Oilers Stadium, a feat of modern architecture. The metal carapace of the building opens up. For a split second, you could have sworn, and there standing, a figure dressed head to toe in metallic spandex and a cool jacket, business coat, with a sinister looking briefcase. They have short cropped hair and sunglasses, and they look around surreptitiously as they spin a metallic medallion on their finger and slide it into their pockets.
I think that we need to. I think I pulled Jess behind like a garbage bin to like hide down, and I'm like, I think we need to like get that guy's outfit. Is that what they normally wear?
I mean, I just like how it looks, so I'd be happy to get it just for like that reason. It's really cool.
Yeah. Do you think we could like knock him out and get his outfit?
I have a boomerang.
Wait, what? You have a boomerang?
Yeah, yeah. When I was running here, I was getting kind of bored. I hate running, and so I whittled.
Me too.
Yeah, I whittled a boomerang. I'm not good with it. I haven't tried it. I was
You were
running.
running? While you were running? Wow, that's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
we could try it. Maybe I don't know about boomerangs, but I
also
like
have the
throwing
knife I
darts
whittled
and
the
axes.
boomerang with,
Mm-hmm.
but that seems too intense a little bit.
Yeah, that seems pretty intense. Let's try the boomerang first and see how that goes. I think that's the better move here. Do you want to throw it or should I throw it?
Oh, I've got a terrible throwing arm. This
Okay.
is really just. I thought it would be cool.
Okay.
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 Here.
Okay, thanks. All right, I grabbed the boomerang. And I throw it.
They pass out on the sidewalk.
Oh my
Luckily,
God.
there's no one around.
I get up from behind the garbage bin and I, looking around, sneak over. And I'm like, I can't believe that worked. I've never thrown a boomerang before. That was so lucky. Okay, baby you can put on this outfit, Jess, and then we can...
I would love to. It's the best outfit I've ever seen.
As you get closer, the bag they were wearing on their back has splayed open. A second identical outfit's inside.
What? That's so weird. Why would they be carrying another outfit like this? Okay, well, I guess we could both...
It will match. It will be amazing.
It's gonna be good. And then you'll have a medallion. I already have one. Okay, all right. We should probably go in here. I do feel weird that the
Go in
Green
where?
League is in
What do you
here.
mean? Why do I have a medallion?
Oh, we're gonna sneak in. Apparently, their headquarters, the ICS headquarters, is below the Oilers Stadium, and they're the ones that have been stealing everybody's cars. They're working with the police, or maybe they've infiltrated the police. I don't know. Based
But
on what
my
that
car
officer
drove
just
away.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
into the underground parking of the stadium.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
mean,
genius, Amanda.
maybe, hopefully, your car will be there since they just drove it off. I don't know, but
Well, if it's
gotta
not,
be there
you owe me
eventually.
one, okay, we'll
Yeah.
just get me a different car if we're inside and mine's not there.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but we can.
I makes the whole world blind.
Where's that voice coming from? Is that your ringtone, Jess?
Actually, No, it's my text message sound. Well, not text messages, but Facebook. I
Oh.
couldn't figure out how to change them all over. So Facebook sounds like that. And my text messages are Sheldon from Big Bang Theory saying Bazinga. And when people call my phone, it just alternates between the two.
Wow. Well,
Bye
you
for a
should-
bus. Makes the whole world bus.
It's really cool. I feel so cool when it happens.
That's
When it calls
really
me.
interesting. I feel like you should maybe mute your phone before we go in, just because it might be kind of like
Why?
identifying to you. Well,
Yeah, but-
because yeah, but then people might know it's you. Like if anyone knows you that is secretly an ICS agent, like in Edmonton, because it's very
Oh.
specific. I've never met anyone that's had that as their notification before. Alert
It's like
sound.
really smart. That's like really smart. I'm so proud of my ringtones, but okay.
It's very cool in a very weird way, but
I
yes.
know. No, I know. It doesn't even have to be in a weird way. It can actually just be really cool. And
Sure.
she's like, boop 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 boop, turns the volume down to vibrate.
Do you think I should do silent?
Or just vibrate is fine.
No, I think vibrate is fine.
Cool.
Bazinga.
Oh my gosh.
There's a guy who I think might text me, and I think he's really cute. He's really tall, and it seems like it's totally real.
Just then, Jess's
Like-
phone buzzes.
Oh,
Like, wait, like it's totally real. Like his height is real, or like
yeah,
what's
like his
real?
height. It seems like it's a real height that he has. He's like 7 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I've got a text actually right now. What does
Okay.
it say?
A message incoming from Big Blair.
I call him Big Blair because he's so big. It's my little nickname. It's my big nickname.
Does he
for
have
him.
really long hair
Yeah. It's
And,
like,
like-
as long as his long legs.
and like kind of like leadership vibes?
Big leadership vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always met him and been like, this guy's a leader. You know?
Hey,
Well, oh,
just wanted to check in on you. I know you're headed to the protest later today.
He's talking about the protest.
You're gonna lock yourself to a tree and stop them from cutting it down, which I think is so hot. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure you weren't downtown because there's some weird shit going on, and me and the Green League are also downtown checking it out. Let me know if you need anything.
He says he's downtown and that there's weird shit going on. He wants me to lock myself to a tree. I think it's like a kink thing, maybe.
that's really weird.
yeah.
Lock yourself to a tree?
And
Which
he was talking
where?
about like just like yesterday, he was talking to me about jacking, and now he's talking to me about like locking myself to a tree, and it's just like I'm really into him, but I don't know if I'm like that into him. You know? That's
I
like
feel like if someone's asking you to lock yourself to a tree, that's kind of a red flag.
okay, thank you, because like that's what I was saying, but
Yeah.
then my mom was like, hold on, that's my mom.
Annie, just wanted to make sure that you got my e-transfer. So excited for you for locking yourself to a tree today. Really proud of you.
It's my mom. She's trying to bribe me to lock myself to a tree. I think she just thinks Big Blair's cute, to be honest.
Wow.
Really likes
A
long
lot
hair.
of people want you to lock yourself to a tree. Do you want to lock yourself to a tree?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
just
at
checking.
all. Sorry, hold on.
Who is it? Message from Big Blair. Hey, I know that you told me you didn't want to tell anybody you were really into locking
Blair.
yourself to a tree to stop it from getting cut down.
It's about the tree again.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, you can keep it secret, just like I told you. Anyways, also wanted to make sure this wasn't like weird or anything. It's not like a kink thing. I'm just really supportive of your activism.
He's trying to make it like it's not weird, but like honestly, this is why we became like such fast friends, Amanda, because
Right.
like I've been saying like all the time, this is really weird, and everybody else in my life is like, just go for it. But like just because a guy's like 7 feet tall doesn't mean that's like a good reason.
I mean, it's also good it's good that he at least like wants to check in with you to make sure that things aren't weird, and if they are, to like address it. Like that is a good thing. But the
Right.
whole locking yourself to a tree, I'm not sure how I feel
No.
about that one.
I'm totally with you. Zoop. And so now
Zoop.
now Jess is dressed in the what
All right. I'll also zip.
Yeah, so the
Zip.
jumpsuit with the business jacket.
Yeah.
We put on
This
our
is actually kind of a
sunglasses.
sleigh. Wouldn't you say this is kind of a sleigh?
I think it looks really good. I personally think that it's really weird that both of these outfits also fit us so well.
I don't know. We're like the same size. We've like swapped clothes before, right? So,
Yeah,
like,
well, you and me, but I mean, who are these originally made for is the question.
oh yeah, that guy you hit with the boomerang was like way bigger than us.
Yeah, that's very strange, but
Yeah.
Said guy naked on the sidewalk.
oh, we
Camera
should
pans
probably
down.
like move him somewhere, like maybe around the side of the stadium or something.
No, if we touch him, we'll give him our fingerprints, and then if he like touches anything else,
Oh.
it'll be with our hands.
That's true. And I guess he didn't see us because we did boomerang him.
We did, yeah, we did.
All right, I guess we just leave him here then.
All right, let's go.
All right, so we go up to where he came out of and we use the metal coins.
You touch the metal medallions to the edge of the gorgeous architecture of the Oilers Stadium, and a metal panel starts to shift aside, and you see in front of you the beginnings of a slide, a round plastic slide descending underneath the stadium. What's on the other side?
Sorry, it's like a
Like a
playground slide.
Correct. Yeah, it just kind of goes.
An enormous car park. Just a huge parking lot entirely filled with police cars in various states of.
We can see that over the
On the other
slide.
side of the slide?
Yeah, on the other side of the
I
slide.
guess it's not
How
a
do we
very
see
long
that?
slide.
Oh, is it a tunnel slide?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. Well, we're gonna have to go through the tunnel if we want to see it, then, aren't we?
I
We
feel
can see
like
one police car.
you can see one police car from where you were?
Yeah, because it's like straight shot through the tube. It's not.
Wow. Oh, okay. I
love
Well-
the wow that implies. Oh, they've got a system of elaborate mirrors in there.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
it's
whoa.
actually really impressive.
Okay, well, I feel like this slide could be dangerous. I don't know. Do you think we should just go for it? Or should we like...
I do. I used to bobsled. If you go behind me, we can do like a double bobsled thing.
Will that be good in case we come out and there's people on the other side of the slide?
That would, okay, now that you say it like that, maybe that would be kind of a bad plan. But we're dressed in the same thing that he was wearing, so like we're gonna look like we fit in, right?
I mean, yeah, that's true. Maybe I should go first, and then if it's like all clear, I can like, I don't know, make a bird sound or something.
Yeah,
and then...
do like a loon call. Can you do a loon call?
I'm not very good at them, but it's like, ooh, or something like that.
It's not like that at all, but like there are no birds in there, so
Okay, well
it should
maybe
be
you
fine.
should go first, and then you can do a loon call because like
No, I'm even worse actually.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
Yeah, mine is like
Ooh, something like
Dogs.
that.
Distance.
I hear dogs barking. We should probably
Okay, I'll go, and then I'll call you.
Any
Okay.
kind of bird.
Okay.
You shoot down the slide, and it lasts longer than you think. It's crazy. Whoa, left, right. Then you shoot out and into a large pile of dollar bills.
Whoa. We don't even have dollar bills in Canada. This is crazy.
That's right. They're not Canadian dollar bills.
They're American dollar bills.
bills.
Wow.
Whoa. And as you look around, you see
It's a lot of money.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, we already kind of said this part, so.
We see an entire parking lot just full of every kind of car painted up to be a police car.
Right.
There's like big old chonky minivans. There's like HVAC vans. There's smart cars, wee little tiny things. There's this one kind of weird car that I used to see around Ottawa, which was just this old man driving like a bicycle in an enclosed chamber.
Yeah, I see that.
You've seen that?
I've seen that.
Yeah. But that's painted like a police car too, and they're all painted like a Crown Vic police car, to be specifically clear. You know how makeup can give you like contouring that makes you look like Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like that, but for police
For
cars.
cars.
So if you aren't looking really closely, or if you're looking at like the right angle, it looks like a normal police car. But
Is
it's all
there
lighting.
is there any cars that look like DeLoreans?
Oh, 15% of them, the same ratio of Blairs in the city.
A Blair percentage.
Yeah, it's the Blair
Wow.
percentage.
That's a
You
lot.
also, from your vantage point in the bin of dollar bills, you can see there's a couple folks here who are attending to the parking garage full of painted cars.
Right.
And they're kind of looking around, and one of them goes, well, you ever seen so many police cars in your entire life? And the other one replies, but these aren't police cars, not a single one of them. Technically speaking, these are just normal cars that have been painted. So if you stole one, for example, or did anything else,
I
it
start
wouldn't be
recording
stealing a
on my
police
phone.
car. What are you saying? You're recording on your phone?
Yeah.
Well, they're not. So they're not police cars? They're not even police cars. Anyways, let's get back to painting them.
I'm gonna do a bird call.
They're
burning here.
Elegantly, Jess slips down the slide and lands with actually a perfect landing on one leg. No, she does the superhero pose because I know your audience, where you land on one knee and you're like, "Ooh, I'm ready."
Into the bin of dollar bills?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite a show.
That's quite a show.
Hey, Jeremiah, I think there's a bird down here somewhere. Let's get looking for that bird. And they both get a long, pointy bird poking sticks and start to look around for the bird.
There can't be birds here. There's no tree in here.
No. Where are the birds? I'm the bird. Should we hide somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
We should hide, I guess, behind one of these police cars.
Okay. So I guess we jump out of the bin as quietly as I can, and I'm gonna try to hide behind a police car that's a little ways off from the bin, but not so far that I can't see it.
Mm-hmm. I think you are great at hiding.
I am? Oh, great.
Really jump out, great hiding place. Jess is right behind you, perfectly hidden. And as you look forward, you can see a passageway, the opening of a hallway, a door heading out of this large parking garage area. And you can see the glow of office lights beyond it and the bustle of activity.
The center of this bustle, there is a singular chair, almost throne-like, and on it sits the deputy chief of police, who is thumbing his way through a series of documents. And you see him smile to himself and nod. And then he raises his hand for all the bustle to quiet. He looks out across all those who are gathered. Police officers, people dressed like police officers.
Oh, I'm recording this for sure.
Anybody who can paint cars.
Everybody in Edmonton who can paint cars.
Everybody, yeah. Which is
everyone's in on it.
Percentage.
This is crazy.
People. Yeah.
This is extra level of conspiracy.
And he says,
I just wanted to, given that it's a beautiful day. I just thought I would take a little bit of time to say a big thank you to everybody who was participating in our operation. You all know what operation I'm talking about. Obviously, for liability reasons, if anyone was recording, I couldn't say. But just finally, we have refreshed our fleet of vehicles, and now the only singular original police vehicle left is, you all know it's that Crown Vic that we keep right over on the protest site. And that's also, if anybody needs the documents for this whole thing we've been doing, that's where we keep them. I sure hope nobody takes it for a ride.
I always thought that was a great idea, boss.
Yeah.
Just put the documents in the glove box right on site.
Thanks so much, Lackey 3. Yes, the glove box is just one of the most perfect filing cabinets known to man. And every piece of evidence of our wrongdoing is kept in there. I hope no one drives away with it. Thanks, everyone, for...
Boy, I hope so, too.
That's right, Jeremiah.
I'm going to talk for a second, if that's okay.
Oh, sure, yeah. Here's the microphone. Oh, it's gone already.
So much. I just wanted to say that this is really great, and really a fan of Edward here. I think he's doing so good.
That's my name. I'm Edward.
Ed of Edmonton, Cold Eddie as we call him. Anyway,
That's just what the city's called.
but you too, because it's funny. And I just wanted to say that I'm really glad no one's gonna stop our really cool wood cutting operation today, where we are just clearing those trees, because you know this whole thing would fall apart if we didn't have our funds from cutting down trees. Boy, oh boy, we couldn't fund any of this, and we couldn't steal any more cars because the painting is so expensive.
Well, we actually use a wood-based polymer to paint the cars and stuff.
Right, so we gotta cut down the trees to make it. Anyways,
Wow.
good thing all of those wee little green queens out there are just lily-livered and won't even stop us. Protest all you want, am I right, Eddie?
This is a little bit more than I was hoping to disclose. If anyone was filming right now, we'd be in some trouble.
Who's filming it? We've got a super secure location. Who would ever be down here?
Hey, that's a great point. Let's go grab a beer. It's 8:30 a.m.
Wow. Also, Impaler, yes, the ICS agents are carjackers, cop impersonators who don't wear polyester issued uniforms and who carry plastic. They are, I would say, just straight up bad, not chaotic neutral, just, or maybe chaotic, but chaotic bad for sure.
Like bad.
Yeah.
As it's known, the famous alignment.
And Macman, hello. We are just playing this amazing game called Halo and Horns. Thank you for joining us. It's been fantastically ridiculous. Okay, so with this information, obviously I could go to the cop car to get the documents.
So you're gonna head up to the protest site?
Yeah, but I feel like I should take a car with me. Are there any other people around that are in uniforms that, like, Jess and I are wearing?
Yeah. I think especially after the speech finishes, many of them are coming out. And so, you know,
Okay.
some of them are grabbing the cars.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just gonna drive up. They're like, oh, let's go up to the protest site.
Okay, well, I think I tell Jess to, like, meet me there. And
Why
be
am I
like,
meeting
oh,
you there?
let's...
We could take the same car.
No. Well, because that way you'll have one and I'll have one. Just in case this all goes south, at least we'll have cars. But also maybe try to find one that's your car that you think it is. And then that way at least we'll have our cars back, because I feel a little weird about taking someone else's car. But, like, you know, we should at least have cars to get there. And at least if we don't complete this mission, I want to make sure that we come out of it with cars or something that we could at least, you know, sell to get our cars.
Can I just say,
back.
it's really cool we have, like, a mission. I've never had a mission friend before. Like, all my friends have been, like, bowling friends or,
Right.
like, mini golf friends, or, like, I've never had, like, a mission friend. And
I have
I just
also really only had, like, especially, like, last week, I was hanging out with my bowling friends, and now I just feel like it's really crazy to have a mission friend, but it feels weirdly Edmonton, so I'm surprised that you haven't had one before, because
yeah, it's
Edmonton
really
feels like
Edmonton.
a really adventurous place.
You know, one of my bowling friends, I, like, just met him. He, like, joined a league that I was already a part of, and he's moving out to, like, a farm on the outskirts of Edmonton.
Wow, that's
It's
wild.
crazy, actually.
That's
Sorry,
wild.
I'm getting distracted. We need a ride. I'm gonna grab it. Okay. I'll grab a car.
I'll grab
grab
it.
a car. If I can't find my car, I'm just taking a car, okay? Like,
Yeah, just do your best,
I
but let's
will.
just grab something that's similar-ish, at least.
All right.
Okay.
And 3, 2,
Two,
1,
one.
break.
And then I think I, like, zigzag through trying to look for a DeLorean that looks like the DeLorean I lost, because in this story, I drive a DeLorean. Hastic, hello!
Dibs on wonderful.
I'll take wonderful seeming.
Yeah, I'll be wonderful, Jason. That's fine. Wonderful steaming is the worst, I think, Amanda.
I like it because there's an air of mystery to it. Am I
You seem
wonderful
wonderful.
or not?
You go into the DeLorean section, which is really quite big here in Edmonton. And you're looking around, and unfortunately, you see it. You see it across the way. That's it. You can tell by the dent on the door where you got hit as you were driving up to Edmonton That's your car, your beauty. But you see it. You see some slim mustachio.
Oh, I
gentleman
rush
slide-
in to push that person out of the way.
The doors are closing.
No. I rush in. I rush in.
You slide in.
I slide in.
You
And
slide
I-
in, the doors slam shut, and you and the mustachioed man are looking at each other. Oh, well, hello! Would you like a drive up to the site?
Uh,
I moved here from France recently, but I know how to drive.
oh, all right. I mean, I personally think, I've been driving in Edmonton for a long time, so maybe I should
How
drive.
long?
Like,
How long exactly?
like 8 years. 8 years and 2 weeks.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, that's weird. My lie detector is going off. I don't know why that would be happening. Maybe it's just
Oh, that's
thing.
weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
it's
I'm
just a-
misremembering the date and it can, like, tell. Like, it might not be exactly 2 weeks.
From the back seat, a smaller mustachioed French woman says,
Oh, it malfunctions all the time. Don't worry about it, Gustav.
Are you new to the force?
Yeah, you could say that.
Then let me drive you. Let me show you the town.
Gustav,
Here
you
we
are
Alright.
such a bad driver. Don't take the car to drive.
That is a harmful stereotype of Frenchmen. Are you sure you want to say that?
I mean, as a French woman, I can say what I want about French men.
Nice. Why?
Is this your
I know,
wife?
c'est pas
Is she
comme
also
ça.
on the
No,
force?
c'est pas vrai. Sorry, what's that?
Is this your wife? Is she also on the force?
Why would we be married just
Oh
because
no,
we are French?
we're
Oh,
not
no.
wives.
Oh.
We are not wives.
No, no, pas moi.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. You just seem to have such a close rapport with one another, so I was just checking.
More like a rivalry, if you want to think of it like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for me
See,
personally-
hence why I thought you were married. There you go. That makes a
Oh,
lot
no,
of
my,
sense.
my relationship with my husband is very cordial. You know, we are
Oh.
like best friends and we do not fight.
Oh,
But, I understand how there are people who could fight like me and Gustav, but I don't think that makes a good foundation for our
We
partnership.
love to fight. It is the
This
best
is
thing.
true.
Oh, it's such a beautiful meal
No,
of conflict
no,
and
no.
contrast. Oh, you love it, Bernice.
Okay, sometimes,
Let's go! Here we go. And Gustav starts to drive the way to the site. All three of you in the car together. Amanda, what do you want to sort of find out about Gustav and Bernice while you're in the car?
oh, I think I want to find out why they joined the force. Like, what drew them to the force.
Have you ever been sitting in a car and you smell that little piece of pine freshener that's hang from the how do you say hang from the backwards?
Oh, wait,
The mirror?
backwards mirror? Wait.
Yeah.
Yes,
The rear view mirror. Hmm.
And so I every time I sit in a car and I smell the mirror, it's like,
Oh, what?
oh wow,
Oh,
what if there were more things that smelled like fresh pine like this? And I look up on the internet, where can I go that has a lot of pine?
Mm-hmm.
And it says Edmonton, why?
Nah, why?
It's that you can go to Edmonton, and so
Why?
I go to Edmonton, and I joined the League of Lumberjack, and so now every time I go outside, I just smell more of it, and also I can drive all kinds of different cars, and it's
Why?
good for me.
Interesting. Interesting.
Why
You know, there's
what-
a good school system as well. I raise my son.
Why?
it's-
Don't
it's
you
nice.
feel like kind of weird about like, I don't know, just like some of the things in Edmonton, or you guys feel good about it, everything here?
Well, the beautiful architecture of the old stadium is one of the most
I'm from Paris, but this is the most beautiful building I've
the
ever
most
seen.
beautiful building I have ever seen in my life.
Très beau, très belle.
C'est étonnant, à mon avis.
Wow.
Et,
Wow. Well, I guess that makes sense. The architecture here is very beautiful, and the smell of like fresh pine is definitely very, very nice. I would agree.
There is nothing better. But what about you? When did you join the ICS?
Well, as I said, it was pretty recent, I would say, and
Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know. It's malfunction again. I'm sorry. I'll take it off.
It was unexpected, really. I wasn't thinking that this was the career path for me. But at the same time, I was kind of just like pulled into it. It was almost like fate, and I think I've been searching for something, and this might be it.
I understand. You know, I had a friend named Amanda, and she was saying that she saw two paths in front of her. One was to join the ICS and to have a beautiful life, a stable income, and the other was to reach, become YouTube star.
Oh,
But
wow.
I think that was very likely. So,
No.
she joined the,
Doesn't sound very likely.
We're here.
Oh.
You break like
Like an Englishman now.
That's pretty good.
You look out the window, Amanda, and here you are atop one of the grand mountains on the outskirts of Edmonton.
One of many.
And here the forest is dense and beautiful. Those pine trees that Bernice likes so much stand aplenty, or they do on one side of the car, but on the other, a barren wasteland. Just stumps of trees for as far as you can see, and the brown, decaying needles of a forest removed, stripped from this land. There are many large cutting machines, hulking beasts, lined up and ready to continue this deforestation across these hills. But a small bevy, a small crowd of bright, chirpy people bearing signs is standing between the machines and the edge of the forest here. And you notice one figure who you have seen before, Blair.
Which Blair?
Oh, good question. Well, the Blair that you haven't seen for the longest time. She is standing right in front of the crowd with her. She is chained to a tree right at the front.
Right. This is what he was talking about. This makes sense.
And she's got these sort of like manacles around her wrists and the chains wrapped around the tree behind her. And she's shouting at the machines, "No, you'll never take our forest. This is what Edmonton is. This is why people come here. Our beautiful forests." You can see the metallic suited folks on top of the machines, ready to raring at the engines, ready to take these things down.
And at the very front of this fleet is a singular police car. It's emblematic more than anything. This is the true police car. It sits there. No one's inside it. Police cars can't tear down forests, but it sits there like a statement. We're here for the ICS.
We've got to get that woman off of that tree.
Oh, you know what? I think I got it. I feel like I've seen her around, and I think
Would that be okay? Because if you're fine with doing, I hate doing that personally.
I mean, I'm sure it's very like emotionally traumatic. You know, can't be easy to pull someone off a tree. Also, physically, it's a lot. And I feel like, you know, I've seen her around. I think maybe I could just talk her off there.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you. You know, you try to pull someone from the tree, and if they've been there for a long time, they smell.
Oh yeah.
It does not even take that long, because like as soon as they chain themselves to the tree, they make this commitment like themselves. Okay, I am here for the long haul, and they piss themselves right away. There's and you know, it's like they don't care anymore.
It is the protection.
It's a strategy. It's a strategy. Yeah.
It's
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a terrible sense of smell, so I'm not afraid.
That's perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right. So I go off to do that. Is there any sign of Jess anywhere?
Yeah, there's another car that like screeches in, joins the many cop cars and DeLoreans that are parked there, and Jess steps out looking pretty goddamn fly in this jumpsuit and blazer combination. Hair sort of flutters behind her, and it is
the minivan. This is her car. She's found it.
Nice.
She walks up to you. What's the plan?
Well, I have to go get Blair off that tree.
What, the stinky over there?
Yeah, that's Blair.
The stinky over there?
She is a protester, and I met her this morning. And did you get any proof that that was your vehicle?
I mean, the license plate has changed, but, like...
Is there anything, like, did you find anything in the car that's, like, yours that you could use as evidence?
It's kind of gross, though. Like, I left a lollipop in the console.
Oh.
I know it's my lollipop. Like, this is my car.
Like, well, I mean, there's DNA on it if you used it, I guess.
Yeah, but it's, like, how am I gonna, like, I take this into a lab and say, oh, I didn't just use this. This was there already. Like,
oh, okay. Well.
You know, it's like,
okay.
I don't know. Sorry, we're getting into, like, logistical.
Yeah, semantics. Okay, so I think the plan is I'm going to go get Blair off the tree, but I'm not really going to do that. I'm going to stall.
Is Blair here? Is Blair by the tree?
Oh, Blair, she's over there on the tree.
Oh, sorry. I always get confused.
I know, there's a lot of Blairs in Edmonton.
There's so many Blairs.
But maybe I was thinking...
Blair, actually.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I think it would have fit me.
Wait, so is the B in your middle name, does that stand for Blair?
That's for Blair.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, just be good.
You are a Blair. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking I would stall, and then if you go into the car, you could get the documents.
Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing. But I'm going to tell you anyway. My license just expired. So, like,
Wait, but you just drove here.
Be driving. Yeah, but so do you see how it's got the timestamp? Holds it up to you. It's like 8:08.
I've never seen that before. That must be an Edmonton thing.
It's
okay.
In Alberta. Actually, it's Alberta wide. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, you can drive it.
That's weirdly specific, but I wasn't expecting you to drive it. I was just thinking you'd go in and get the documents out of the glove box that are incriminating. I
can't, like, pick locks. Like, it's probably locked.
I don't think it's locked. It's a...
I can check. I'll go check.
Okay. I'll talk to her. You go check, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. No, that's a good plan. I'll check. Like, why not check? Right?
Okay. Yeah. Just check.
Like this,
just
right?
see. Yeah. Just see. If you can get it, then that's good. And then I figured we could use that to, like, barter our way out of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck. And then I'm going to walk over to where Blair is, but also, hello, Shorts. How's it going? Shorts is asking, this is saying, this is interesting. I joined at the ICS. How big is this universe? Well, we just built it today. So, so far it's the city of Edmonton. And that's, I think, is about as big as it goes. Just this stream. But yes, it is a very interesting universe. You are not wrong. Shorts also says, I also need to thank Uptown Duck for the gifted membership, so thank you. I will make sure I pass it on. Yes. And you're welcome. Not that I gifted it, but you're welcome on Uptown Duck's behalf.
Thanks for watching, Duck.
Thanks if you're watching. All right, so I will go up to Blair and be like...
Amanda?
Oh, Blair, hello.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you came.
What
are you?
You shouldn't be on this tree, young lady.
What happened to you?
I like drinking water.
Yeah,
Nice.
hydration's
And
important,
also-
but I don't understand.
And also,
Do you work for the ICS?
And also, I'm here to break the ICS's control over everything. But first, I have to pretend that I'm taking you off this tree. So just work with me.
Okay, I get what you're putting down. No, you capitalist pig! Get away from me!
Oh, that's enough of that. I've heard too much of that my whole life. You think you're here and you're saving the forest. But really, what about the people? What about our paper? Who's gonna have journals if we can't? What about our mental health? We need these journals to write in so we can all feel better. Have you ever thought about that?
There's a lot of journaling apps now, so it's not super important, I guess.
Yeah, but what about the form of physical media? What about books? If we don't have books, what will we have? Digital media, it's just, it could be deleted and then we'll never have it again. But when you own a book, you own a book for life. So what about that?
There's like a weird sort of like eerie silence in the crowd.
One chainsaw rouse.
I mean, yeah, we probably don't need to cut all these trees down for books, right?
I mean, you make a good point. Maybe we don't need all the trees for books. But what about clothes? Some clothes are made out of pulp, I think.
But recycled polyester works fine, even if it's a bit itchy.
Yeah, but it's itchy, and we don't like that. I don't want to be itchy. Do you want to be itchy?
We can make sacrifices for something greater than ourselves.
From one tree over, Blair goes, "Hey, ICS scum, come a little closer so we can privately converse the merits of polyester."
He's still being like that, Amanda.
I go a little bit closer.
"Hey, did you get any dirt? Do we have any, like, evidence?"
We're working on it.
"Well, did you at least jack, like, a cop car? Those aren't cop cars, those are just painted."
Well, there's only one cop car left in the whole city. This is
That's
all
a
I
really
have.
thirsty ICS agent.
ICS agents can be thirsty too with all the nonsense that comes out of their mouths. A goddess, bro.
I feel like you will never understand what it is that we need. You're all a bunch of disposable scum. But if you don't get off this tree, it'll be the end. And I cue the person that's driving, like, the thing that cuts down the tree to, like, turn it on.
And it starts to edge forward.
And I told it to stop.
It doesn't stop.
Oh my gosh.
And in fact, it goes right through your own stolen DeLorean vehicle. Bisects it right in two as it goes towards the trees.
Amanda, we need you now. If there's any way they'll stop, they'll listen to their own kind. That's the only thing we have left. If you chain yourself to a tree, maybe they'll stop.
You get a text from Jess at that same moment, and it says, "In the car, one way out." And in the distance, you see that police car has a single lane road out of this place as all these machines advance on the trees.
Wait, why are you looking over at that car? Are you thinking of going?
No,
Leaving us here?
no, I'm thinking of how pissed I am that DeLorean was just run through. When you know there's only a limited amount of those left. That's it.
That doesn't
I've
matter.
had it with
No,
the
that actually
ICS.
blows. That's the worst.
So like, we can make more cars. I don't
I've
understand.
had it with the ICS, and I throw my hands up, and I take my sunglasses off, and I stomp on them. And I say,
No.
all of you think
Fuck you.
that you're doing this for good reasons, and you think that you're valid in working for the ICS. But the ICS, I'm going to tell you something about the ICS. You're all a bunch of crooks and capitalist shams. And I've had it up to here with you. And you know, I might not make it out of this, but there's evidence that's making it out of this. And that evidence will condemn all of you if you don't change your ways. So this is your final stand, and this is my final stand, and I lock myself to the tree.
Those big trucks come to a halt, and up on top, lackey number 3, a tear rolling down his cheek. Big Boss Eddie, we gotta stop this whole thing. We're wrong about everything.
You're right. It's like some heavenly force of goodness has come down and changed my entire perspective.
In that moment, the giant cutting machines turn around, and they head off to the distance, somewhere where they can't do any harm. The forests of British Columbia. And Amanda is surrounded by her friends. Jess runs up and gives her a hug. Blair undoes their chains and gives you a hug. Blair undoes their chains and gives you a hug. And Blair undoes their chains and gives you a hug. And finally, after not so long in a new city, you feel like you're home, standing on the edges of the hills. And as you walk back down, with the sunset setting behind you, some say as they look at you, they can see angel wings cast in the dust and the sunlight cutting through. That Amanda, a real angel.
I love it.
Yeah, that was close. That was as close as it was gonna get.
I froze again. Hold on a second.
Shit.
Let me see if this will start back up again. My camera, why is it acting so weird?
Sometimes it do. Sometimes people do things you don't expect them to.
Yeah, clearly. I didn't realize that it was going to be such a divide between you two. Oh, sorry, I minimized it. Sorry, friends. But yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
That was fun.
Short says, "Oh yeah, these are easily better than sitcoms." Thank you. This would be our weird sitcom about the ICS in Edmonton and people that gotta deal with it, I guess. ICS versus Forester protesters? I don't know.
Would you like to know what your two opposing goals were?
I think I can guess.
Fairly obvious. Yeah, you want to guess?
Yeah.
What were they?
I think, Kurt, you wanted me to steal a vehicle.
Specifically a cop car, actually.
Oh. Wow, that was made very difficult for you.
I chose it, so really.
Right, that there was only one.
I did. That was a little my fault.
You did that. I didn't do a somewhat underhanded move of making all of the cop cars not cop cars.
Yeah.
I thought that was the best thing you could have done. It like both narratively and for your own purposes.
I thought I was pretty screwed up to that point.
Anthony?
I think mine's pretty obvious, but
You wanted me to tie myself to the tree.
chain yourself to a tree to protest deforestation. That's what we had to do.
I would not say that's easier than carjack a cop car and take it for a joyride myself.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it was very valid of me to feel like I was right in stealing a cop car since the cops had literally stolen my car. So I feel like I did have very good motivation up until the point that my car was destroyed. And that was the only car that I really wanted. And the fact that I guess my character was very morally set in the fact of like, well, I feel like just taking any car is like really messed up, and like I should probably try to find my own car if I can. Because that's me taking someone else's car, so kind of I am a thief then.
I did destroy your car because I wanted you to take a
Steal the other car.
Yes. Unfortunately, I had the opposite effect as it made my character very focused on sticking it to the ICS.
And you stuck it to
You
it.
did.
Did.
I like that we lined us up so that we were both on the same side, right? Like stealing the cop car and protesting deforestation ended up being both things that were in the way of the ICS,
Yeah.
right?
This
We were
is
like,
true.
it's just like two ways to do this thing. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I loved
was
that.
a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I loved that. I loved the sort of combative nature of you as GMs. Was that really fun to play?
It was actually extremely fun for me anyway.
Yeah, it was very fun.
I felt
Okay.
very much like a fish out of water in like kind of
Yeah.
a really entertaining way.
I feel like the one thing that happens when you have that many GMs is that maybe it's hard for the player to get to do anything. And then,
yeah. But I feel like I still had agency. Like I feel like I still made a lot of choices. It was kind of more like there was a lot of offers on the table. So I would say like the difference between maybe when you play a game with like one GM, which for those of you that are watching as well, GM being a game master, or in D&D you would usually call that a dungeon master, but game master is also a term that you can use for that in case you're not familiar with that terminology. The person that runs the game. The GM, having multiple GMs is like, you just have a lot of options. So it's like, you could do this, or you could do this, or like, maybe there's another option to you. Like what, but then I felt like I was still deciding like, oh, I want to go here. Like I see a path for my character and I'm going to take that path. And then you were both very good at basically just being like, I guess that's what we're doing now. So now I have to go into this new scenario and find out how do I steer towards my objective. So I never felt like I was being told what to do, if that makes sense. Although having my car jacked was pretty, there's a lot of stuff that came that I was like, this is very surprising. How do I react to this?
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
But that was fun.
that was great.
I really enjoyed it. I want to play this again where I get to be a GM. I feel like that would also be really fun.
That'd be fun.
I'm sure. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You played very honorably for a devil. That game's tricky because you could really push it if you wanted to.
The thing is that like there's a meta goal that overarches the whole narrative, right? Which is just trying to make it a good story
Yeah.
also.
So
Yes.
And I think you fundamentally can't lose sight of that, or you're just like squabbling.
I think that makes sense. I could feel my competitive side come up at times, and I was like, wait, there's a bigger goal.
It's hard because I feel like with a game like this, that is very much where you could go to, and I could see. I've played games that are storytelling games that have like an end goal. Like I love Once Upon a Time, but depending on who you play that with, some people get more about like just getting through the cards and getting to their ending. So then the narrative kind of loses focus when. You know, in a storytelling game where there's like a competitive element, it's like really important, I think, that everyone says like, we're here to serve the story, but then the secondary goal is kind of like winning the story. But if you have a bad story, even if you win, it's like you didn't really win because you didn't serve the story. So I think it's more just about having the right group. But I could see if you play this with a certain group that doesn't like have that mindset, that it would be like just sheer chaos.
Yes, that
Sure, it would be all over the place.
I will say that if anyone is interested in more competitive RPGs, there is a somewhat formative turn of the millennium RPG called Everyone is John. And
that is a really fun one.
Elements of it that are a little dated now, our understanding of certain things, but I would say probably still worth checking out just because it's one of the very few competitive role-playing games, and it's got some interesting things to say. But
yeah,
all that aside, shout out again to Connie for designing a very fun and innovative and neat game.
And very simple, like very easy to just pick up and play. Well, I mean, for me especially as the mortal, I literally didn't need to look at anything. I just played through my own mindset. There's no formal like rules I must follow, it felt like, which I like.
If anybody wants to see more stuff from Connie, who made this game, Connie actually is a streamer as well, which is not surprising since this game was designed for a live audience purpose. So please feel free to check out Connie. You can follow a link through the game link there and get to all Connie's socials. And thanks again to Anthony for joining me in real life today.
It was the best.
To Amanda for everything.
Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. I'm just going to put the guest and game links in the chat one more time for people in case y'all want to check it out. Yeah, this was a really fun game to play. I would recommend it to anyone that wants to give it a go. And Shorts was saying, Stranger Things taught me all I know about games like D&D. Yeah, that's a fair place. I feel like that's a place a lot of people kind of heard about it or got into it. But yeah, not all games are as like intense, I would say, as D&D. So a lot of the games we play on this show are very easy. They're usually like 1 or 2 pages of rules. So really accessible. If you ever wanted to get into something, I would recommend. Anything we play on here is pretty accessible for folks. And also usually very affordable as well. The other thing Taylor says is, yeah, capitalist shams. Now she's a tree hugger hippie. Just fun fact about me, I've always been a tree hugger hippie. Obviously, I can't save every tree, and I have a terrible green thumb, so I'm not good at trees. But I've been very passionate about ocean conservation, like, ever since I was, like, 12. So,
Nice.
Fun fact
awesome.
about me. I kind of am that. But, you know, also money makes the world go round. I don't know if I would necessarily tie myself to a tree, but in this story, playing as myself, that is what I did. So I stand by it. Don't destroy my DeLorean, you know? Maybe then I won't need to tie myself to a tree.
Fair.
DeLoreans first, then Force.
And yeah, it's good to have like an order.
You know what your priorities
I still like material goods, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a DeLorean, of which there are only a few left in the world. Although, I don't think I'd actually want a DeLorean. I was going to say my sentimental value with my car is that it would be my dream car, which is I've always wanted to make a custom DeLorean with my dad.
That's cute.
So, because my dad makes cars as a race car driver. So, it would be cool. It would be cool to make a custom DeLorean, because DeLoreans actually also suck. So, you know, I don't really want one of those. Let's be real.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Real
Although they are
DeLoreans.
making new DeLoreans, so those are probably going to be super sick. But I need something with a flux capacitor. That's where I draw the line.
Fair,
Cool.
fair.
All right,
Who
cool.
doesn't?
Well, thank you
you
so
all for
much for
joining
playing
us.
with me.
Thank you. It was so
yeah.
fun.
Always a
This
pleasure.
is so great. We are going to be back not next week, because next week I will be back on Ruel's channel to do our first episode of our revitalized show, Shelf Love, where I think we're going to be doing some D&D cooking and baking. So if you're into that, we have like a really cool cookbook that we're going to be grabbing from that's Dungeons and Dragons themed, and it's pretty fabulous.
That's neat.
Yeah. But we'll be back, I believe, March 4th, perhaps.
Yeah. If it's not
Sounds right.
that, it's close to that.
Yeah.
2 Mondays, a fortnight from now.
Yes.
We'll be playing Troika, a weird game of surreal fantasy that is right up our alleys, but also more traditional than some.
That's awesome.
So off we'll go.
I'm excited.
Cool.
So we'll
Me
be back
too.
again soon. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to everybody that subbed or gifted subbed or followed or was just a cool cat and was in the chat. I'll see you next time. And until then, friends, stay nerdy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.